money always feels so good.
Hello, everybody. Shantae, Vulcan, Mo, what's going on? Hope you all are doing well on this Wednesday evening, morning, wherever you are. Maybe it's Thursday. What are you complaining about? What happened? You heard this triggers the sound. What do you mean?
Spending money always feels so good.
That is not what it's supposed to be. Okay. Why did that not work? What if Okay, so that was the test for bits. It worked on that. How did you... Why would it not work? Give me just a second here. I'll check and see if it somehow got screwed up. I was gonna say I had it set up. It should be fine. Alert box bits. Yeah, it's correct on this end. Default one. Okay. I think I see what happened. Let's try adding it like this. Swear to God, man. This fucking website. Okay, so yeah, that is what was happening. All right. It should be fixed now. I'll try a preview. Or actually, maybe if I Maybe if I just hit the retry?
Spending money always feels so good.
Alright, almost. It's not supposed to play both of those sounds. What's up, Tiago? Welcome in. We are just fixing a little bit of scuff, as always. Damn it. Save that. Okay. Now that should be fixed. Alright. I'm going to try one more time to redo this bit donation, see if this works. There we go. Now it is done. Alright. Well, thank you for being patient as I figured that out, everybody. And now we can get back into Hades. Gonna lurk anyway after work. Lurking and working. Alright. Good luck at work. Hope everything goes smoothly.
Those shadows.
Ow. Alright. Ow.
The shadows dissipate.
What up, Poseidon? Give me the good shit.
What lingering doubts I had of you just vaporized. What are we even fighting for, if not the right to fish whensoever we desire?
Hell yeah. He gets it. He knows how important the fishing has been. Let's do that one. I started playing with Ben and I love it already. Nice. Glad you're enjoying him. He's a very fun, very satisfying character. I do understand why he's maybe not for everybody, but yeah, I always liked him a lot. Because, you know, he really is just genuinely like, if you like that sort of counter heavy gameplay, he's super fun.
Time to leave here, Em, and we need you at the bottom of the underworld and
Still
the top
building
of
them,
Olympus.
though?
2 places at once. My
Bro, I
secret
feel you
trick
on
is
that.
to move really, really fast.
I've been trying to build so many characters as of late, and like every time I play, I just do everything I possibly can, and then I'm like, all right, well, that's all my money, that's all my materials, and that's all my energy, so I guess I just gotta wait. I put him with Pulchra and Nicole. That's an interesting team. I'm not a big fan of Pulchra. I don't know why, I just couldn't get into the way she plays. Ooh, that's pretty good. Your chance-based effects are more likely to occur. Does that include... Oh, hell yeah, dude. 30% extra? Gonna make this... Oh, only 39. Oh, it's 30% of 30. That's not that good. Oh well. Performed well. Nice. Hi, Watts. Welcome in. How you doing? Wait, what time is it for you? It's midnight? You're up too late. I say that like I don't go to bed almost every night at like 4 in the morning. Let's see what Chiron's got for sale. What the hell are you doing
Can't you
here?
see my brother and I are in the middle of something?
Okay.
You know already, don't you, my lord? About the three fates. That Kronos has your sisters in his thrall. Lord Moros is safe with us, at least. Do you truly think so?
What if I salute that?
Death to Kronos?
Fine.
What?
Going.
Well,
She just ate that pomegranate. What if I wanted that? Alright. We'll get this.
If only you could see my fields in the morning sun, shining brighter than any gold you shall ever find. Such metals ought to remain within the earth.
I actually had to wake up early today. I had a recording session earlier this morning. I'm not used to being up that early and then immediately having to record. Like, I got on the call for it and they were like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was like, "Good. How are you?" Specials deal more damage. Or restore. I'll do that. I feel like I tend to run out of ways to get more health. Ben dating lines. I feel like Ben wouldn't use pickup lines. He wouldn't know how. He wouldn't be the type to try and like hit on a lady. I feel he would just be real respectful, or you know, a gentleman, I guess, because they've never said one way or the other what Ben is up to. Ben Bigger don't need pickup lines with me. Well, see, that's the goal, really, is to just be like a genuine, really nice person, and that way people don't want pickup lines from you. They just want you to like be nice, you know? They're like, "Oh, you're cool. I'll hang around." He'd shout at them for not wearing a hard hat. Well,
you again.
if he had to, yeah. I mean, that's just workplace safety. You gotta take that seriously. It's actually funny on Reddit, because I posted in the Zenless subreddits about the 24-hour stream. There was a guy who commented and he was like, "I just want to say you did a great job with Ben. I'm an accountant for a construction company," and like he was like, you're spot on nailing it with the things that I feel." And I was like, I mean, it seems stupid, but I guess I didn't think that accountants for construction companies were real, you know? Like, I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense, but in my head I was like, oh, yeah, I guess that is a thing. But he was like, yeah, being annoyed because, like, people are being really slow with their receipts, and he was like, yeah, you know, really representing out here. And I was like, well, you know, they say representation is important, and I'm glad I could provide accurately. If I can't represent the Talking Bear community, I can at least represent the accountant community.
There.
Alright. Let's go this way. I can save up some more gold.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Sprint forms a gust. Your casts inflict freeze.
Cool and brisk. Go, Phrenos.
Bro, where's all the fish? I want a fish.
Another
Accountants are
joins
people
our
too.
ranks.
Kinda. Look, I used to date an accountant, and I don't know, they're like
Shall
barely
we?
people.
Your aura is different.
Yo, what's up, Joel?
Stronger. You have been studying the
Welcome in.
arcana,
Been a
meditating
minute.
at
How you
your
doing?
altar to prepare for your attempts.
Hey everybody, if you didn't know, Joel there is a voice actor in Zenless as some NPCs, and he also was in the recording sessions for a lot of it. My brother-in-law is one and can confirm. Soulless, yeah, it's not good. Moved in, doing work for Chris. Nice. Sounds good. All of it. Well, yeah, I mean, up until you were in for all of it until the studio switch, right? Yeah. But yes, Joel was part of the team that brought Zenless 1.0 into the world, and a singular part of, like, you know, what made it so good. Absolutely. Everybody was working on it as hard as they could, and Joel is no exception in that.
Each card reveals to me a different strength. If I steady myself and concentrate, then it's as though I become one with whomever they depict.
Been speaking to
only I could
Michael
focus on
recently,
them
good
all.
guy. Yeah, Michael's the best. I was not particularly happy with the way all of that stuff went down, but none of that was anything to do with Michael. He was awesome. Which is why I still recommend his classes, because, like, genuinely he can teach stuff that a lot of people can't, and they're totally worth it. Finally reached the Jane Doe storyline today. Jesus, Watts.
To focus by its nature is to choose.
I mean,
Demonstrate to me this newfound understanding
Watts,
of yours.
you could probably have plenty of polychrome for the next person you want to pull if you just, like, work through the story. Told you I dropped ZZZ a while ago. Yeah, I mean, so long ago, I would not know you were even playing it. Ah.
Here we are. Sisters. Here it comes. That blasted little toad.
Yes! I finally escaped it! I thought it was impossible, but I've done it. I've escaped the sheep spell.
I'll not hold back.
Counteract now.
I don't have a way to get more mana.
Hold.
There we go.
Excellent.
Alright. In sessions, he kept talking
We
about
shall have to do
Hades.
this again some other eve.
I feel like he didn't talk about it much in any of mine, but it makes sense. Hades has amazing voice work. It's taking me a while, but I'm getting there, saving for the pink-haired one in 2.1. You're gonna have to blast through that story quick, then. I have almost everyone except for Miyabi for the original agents. Nice. I think I'm only missing like 2 or 3 characters at this point. Did you see that Chelsea stopped by Blend's Voice Studios? I didn't. That's super cool. Did you guys get to hang out for a little bit? If I'm ever in the area, I definitely have to go
Return to
You have
say
no
hello.
words again.
while I work remote. Right. Yeah, I did know that. I just did not think about it. Either way, that's cool. Resident Canadian, yeah. Not a bad place to be right now compared to some other places in the world. So for a photo of her and Cole on LinkedIn. Cool. I'll have to check that out. Ooh, let's do the extra rarity on that.
I was beginning to think I had successfully dissuaded you. When it came to my attention, you were trespassing some other place instead. You dared venture above.
I've seen your work up there firsthand. To have unsealed the very gates of hell and brought disaster to mortals who've nothing to do with your petty vendetta.
I think I am gonna have to switch from like going down and then going up. Because it seems like that's changing stuff.
City of Athera, which once stood in sycophantic tribute to your upstart father. Perhaps what mortals yet remain there shall think twice next time before they put their faith in gods.
Did you play the first one? I did. I
Coward.
went all the way through it, beat it several times until, you know, spoilers for Hades 1, everybody who hasn't played it, until, like, you know, your mom
This way.
moves back in, and everybody's cool with each other. And then I was getting kind of diminishing returns where I was like, alright, the stuff I'm getting for each new run is not as cool, so then I started playing this one. What's up, Neurotic? Welcome in. Oh my god.
Shiver.
Ow. I have it downloaded. Guess it's spoiled for me. Well, to be fair, the thing I always liked about Hades was like the gameplay. You know, I mean the story's cool. Don't get me wrong. Ooh.
A little
All
pain
right,
is all.
we'll go here. I haven't been in here for a while.
Quiet.
But also, like, even if you know the goal and like what's going on, it's still a great game to play through and experience. Have I given a gift? I have. How many of these do I have though? Only one. Gotta save it. Never know when Artemis might show up.
Most of our arrangement, I bid you activate a certain artifact where you reside. Within the pitch-black facets of this standing stone are possibilities to be explored. I shall reveal how to see them all, but first...
Should try this at the cauldron.
Okay. Each time you use attacks, you take 5 damage? Bro, that sucks. So you have not cleared 2 encounters in 120 seconds, you take 500 damage. So that would just kill me. Though you get 40% less mana usage. Restore 3 hearts every time you exit a location. That's not bad. Because that's dependent on my ability. What do I have right now? Well, my magic thing is pretty powerful, so maybe I should build around that.
Chaotic might.
I gotta go!
Love you, man. Oh, it's you.
Oh, God. I don't have time for this. Have I given you... I've given you a gift.
Front of the line. Whoever you are, at least you've got more guts than all
Forgot
my
to
other
mention I
would-be
beat
suitors
Peak
back there,
yesterday.
though you still don't have a chance.
Watts, you keep talking about how I'm gonna help, I'm gonna carry you guys, and then you're over here just beating it by yourself.
These shades must have felt strongly for you in life if they've been lingering nearby. But it wasn't my intent to be out of turn, merely to thank you for your gift the other night.
And what happens when you get to the peak? Do you have to fight a dragon?
Oh, I know every opening line there is, and merely to thank you is one of the classics. Acting all demure. Well, I know what you really want, and you're not getting it. Just this.
Oh, I just realized this is the first time we actually get to see Narcissus. I'm good when I'm alone, but when I'm with people, I become chaotic and die. Ah. I'm struggling so hard on my own, I need to strap in more. It certainly feels difficult by yourself. Apparently the VA for this guy's Darren Korb himself, which is crazy. Yeah, he's also Skelly, and he's the singing voice for Orpheus, I think. BRB, alrighty. Good luck. Max life. Receive a boon from one of the Olympians. I do need more psyche. Alright.
Kind regards. And another.
Yo! Sick. Thank you, Poseidon. That was radical.
Oh no.
No, not the rat! Dude, I fucking hate this boss so much. He is a literal rat bastard. God.
Not finished.
Yeah, there we go.
Terrifying.
Of late, even my radiant young sister must sully her delicate hands in all the field work that must be done. She is even beginning to take
Am I gonna get a
to it.
duo?
Aren't you, Hera, our queen?
Oh, Demeter, these hands have seen more than you know. I simply do not flaunt the hardships I've endured. One can be as strong as a rock without taking on its texture.
Oh, shit.
I could switch boons.
Your keepsakes are stronger this night. I mean, that's not that good, but also, like, I know the duo ones are rare, so I should take it when I can.
From sinking vessels, so have underworld vermin sought darker reaches of their realm in the tumult of the times.
Tumult.
It's hard to be a rodent.
What the shit was that?
Let's fish.
You mean tumult?
And caught.
Yeah.
Tin.
Chitin. Bro, what the fuck? Look at that little guy. Alright. What?
Perhaps you should return some other time.
Bro.
Welcome to the
Why is this
verdant
only
meadows
happening
of
when I'm on a time limit?
He can't contain
Why
me
couldn't this
here.
have happened any other time? Seek a way out? Do I not have to fight somebody? No.
I'm going back where I belong.
Who taught you to perform such trickery?
Hold still.
I don't think this is even gonna... I'm gonna die. This isn't gonna be enough time to even complete this. Fuck.
I'll make this count.
Damn it.
You wish your nightmares to become reality?
Got to work and work hasn't started yet, so I guess I'm standing around waiting.
Waking
I
from a
see.
dream.
Oh my god. I like that Poseidon gets just as excited. 3,000 moon rocks. I'm close to redeeming my dream redeem. You should save, because in 15 more followers, we're doing a karaoke stream, and I know you're going to want to request stuff. God. So many of you.
Out.
Kadoka stream. Close enough. Karaoke requests, you say? Yes, I figured I would do that as a thing that I would allow. You know, you guys can spend your moon rocks on song redeems. Can't wait for Never Gonna Give You Up. I mean, at least that's a good song. I feel like I should go with that one just because it's heroic. I don't necessarily like it better, but, you know, whatever. I need
Here goes.
health. Deal more damage the more gold you have. It's not bad. Who's that a duo with? Well, it's on the list, so I guess I'll get it. Yo, that leveled up Sea Star? Hell yeah. Almost 50% chance of a new copy every time I get something. It's pretty good. Doesn't tell me, does it? Alright. I heard karate. Dude, a karate stream would be great. Unfortunately, I don't know karate, so that would be a problem.
If I may ask, who made you this way, Skilla? Because my understanding is that you weren't always, well, the way you are.
Oh, I'm entirely self-made. Thank you, lady. You think I'm going to attribute all my talent to somebody else? A wizened songmaster who taught me all I know?
Your musical talents being innate doesn't surprise me. I'm asking, how did you become a sea monster? Weren't you the victim of a curse?
The sound production in this game is so good like, they even put echo on the voices to make it sound like you're in a big watery chamber.
Oh, something you wouldn't understand is the more famous you get, the more they're going to say about you. Because they're jealous. I let all of it roll off my shell. No good artist lets a random lie or insult get to them.
Thanks a lot.
Go.
Yo, Crocky! Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Fuck. Still don't really have a way to get mana back, do I? Genshin Impact stream when? Never. We will do a Genshin Impact stream if I get to be an S rank in the game, and that is the only possible way. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta get rid of you. No. Woo. Gotta be careful. Come on. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. Fuck off. Ugh. Fuck. Ah. Balls.
We still got more material to share.
Alright, that build didn't end up going as planned. Alright, hello, Ben. Hello, Crocky. Welcome in. Yeah, the sound design's excellent in all their games. Transistor was fun, never finished it. Yeah, I haven't played any of their other stuff. I've played Hades and Hades 2, and that's about it. Let me ring up Hoyo real quick. Yes, get Mr. MiHoYo on the phone.
What is her problem?
Minecraft stream win. Similar thing. I just don't care about Minecraft. I played so much of it when it like first came out that I've just, you know, never wanted to go back to it really.
I was just floating.
Man, you're my favorite ZZZ character. Thank you.
Existing. Just
That's
kind of existing a lot lately. You?
That's an honor to hear because, you know, it seems like everybody's all about the waifus in this game. Or, well, in Zenless. But, yeah, thank you. Time to spam Hoyo with make S tier Ben. I mean, I'm not gonna say not to do it, but, you know, I can't tell you to do it either. It's, you know. Henchman #1 in Smash Switch 2. And the best character in ZZZ. Yeah, Joel Joel is the pillar that holds up the entire game. Joke's on you, I am Mr. Hoyo. What? Watts, you didn't tell me. The whole time Mr. Mihoyo has been a British woman? That's fucked up.
Failing, making progress, I don't know. Speaking of, shouldn't you be practicing your haunting, Dora?
Oh, yeah, no, I thought maybe I'd take a break from that. Why do now what you could do later, right?
For the sense of accomplishment?
You're back.
The fated list of my
well,
prophecies.
at least I got these.
All that you take from the earth shall be returned.
Defeat Hecate with no Arcana active. Discover how to see into the pitch black stone. Oh my god. There's so many. What is this? Only need 3 more from Aphrodite, 2 more from Demeter, 2 from Zeus. Alright. We're making progress.
You said something before to me, Princess, concerning mortal kind, that surely they appreciate my diligence because I'm with them in the final moments of their lives. The truth of it, however, is they hate me, most of them, in life as well as death.
Things ZZZ, Genshin Impact, and Honkai Star Rail might actually get on the Switch since it runs in RTX 2050. I could see that. I mean, if it can run on a phone, I think it could run on a Switch.
What you say aligns with some of the rumblings I've heard from shades loyal to us. Though it's strange, Lord Moros. Your reputation is one thing, but you, it seems, are entirely another.
From you, Princess, I'll take that as a compliment.
What do you mean? Well, I mean you're a weird, deer-headed man.
It was a compliment. What's Eris up to now?
She's gone, alright.
Returned again.
Last night, Headmistress, I traversed a gate that led me to the depths of chaos.
The OG Switch was basically a low-end NVIDIA
I've heard so
tablet
much
from
from you of
2013.
Nyx, yet somehow I never expected to meet her mother and father.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on how much they're willing to invest in a console that might, like, you know, get a new version and be replaced in 5 or 6 years. But you could say that about PS5 or Xbox as well, so ZZZ's chugging on PS5. Please fix Mr. Hoyo. Yeah. Get on it, Watts. What have you even been doing?
An audience with primordial chaos. I didn't entirely expected that. Although, given Nyx herself has not been seen since Kronos took the House of Hades, I am unsurprised. There is no fury like that of a parent bereft of their child. Does chaos seem an ally to us, then?
FSR isn't as great as DLSS, and I love AMD. Yeah, I don't think I ever tried anything with FSR, but DLSS is incredible. I mean, my computer's decent, but it's nothing crazy, and yeah, the DLSS is like, it lets me run games with incredible graphics without having to, like, oh, yeah, I don't have a specs thing. I saw some streamers do that, but I figured that was more for, like, the, you know, I figured that was more for the hardcore people who are streaming, like, whatever it's called, you know, Fortnite or Call of Duty or whatever. The new Skate runs great. Is there a new Skate? They made a new one?
I believe so.
Well, thank you, Nyx, for that.
So I started on JTV. It's under NDA. Probably shouldn't be talking about it then.
Of almighty chaos. I can see into the void.
But you can speak about it. Well, how's it under NDA then? Driftwood. Huh.
Arachne, your mother Nyx, my lord. I saw her lately in a nightmare or a dream. She was very beautiful, and she was unharmed, I think. We're going to find her. I swear it.
I've given her a gift. Yeah, okay. I can't give her
hello
one
there,
right
my
now
friend.
anyway.
I happened to see the boatman sculling down the Cocytus, presumably to you, for he had all sorts of supplies. He was generous enough to offer me passage, whether he knew it or not.
Great to see you here, and welcome, Arachne. I'm certain Charon doesn't mind such a courteous stowaway. Is there anything we can do to make your stay with us more comfortable?
Yeah, could you provide me with more flies?
No, thank you. I don't intend to be here very long, especially since the boatman is my ticket home. I'll just make certain all my silk here is patched up and then be on my way. Be well, won't you?
You too.
Yeah, whatever.
Moon dust.
Alright, more moon dust. Whoa, what the hell was that? Fate fabric. I need more psyche. Let's go for that. Then we will buy more nectar. I feel like I've kind of probably gotten everything I need out of the bath salts for now.
Stay strong, my friends.
Although, what are you? You're not ready to bathe with me yet. What about you? Are you? Damn, I haven't given enough of these to anybody. Alright, well who would you guys want to see in the bath next, chat? I don't know who all I can bathe with, but I assume most of the people in here.
Shipment by the riverside, all yours. And we're watching the rivers, making certain this won't be the last.
Okay, so all three of you have picked nothing that is possible. Basically, there's footage online of it from various creators. Oh, that's cool. The spider's going to drown.
Risks aiding my efforts in such a direct way. Are we able to
Mod
compensate
Ben
him at
into
all?
the game. That would be wild.
Aye, with what gold we've gathered recently. It really means to melt down every last one of those Chronos coins we can get our hands on.
I would like to see a picture of Ben in this art style, though.
Oh yes.
That would be cool. Alright, well, I want to take a bath with the big lady, so...
Oh, come, Melenoi, you need not influence me with such gifts. We have a task.
Unlike the Ben mod I
Let us
sent
stay
earlier.
focused on it, no?
No, I didn't like something very specific about what you said earlier. But I'm not going to put you on blast on stream because I'm a courteous person. And I don't want to do that to you. But it was not the mod that was the problem.
You have taught me to apply myself to many things at once, headmistress. Why can't I stay on task
I'll
while
do
paying
it.
my respects?
Fine, by all means, you tell the class what you said. Can you mod ZZZ? I mean, I personally can't, but some people can. Yeah, Watts is a hyper goon. Yo, only two more, or one more gift and we can take a bath with the hot ab mommy.
A nemesis, about the dream I had. Kronos, he
See,
demanded that my father tell him where the fates reside.
See, you're all normal-ish. You had the same reaction as me, where I was like, how dare you do that? Ben doesn't deserve that. Breakfast time for Vulcan. Alright, enjoy the breakfast.
Smart. Mother Nyx never would have told him. The fates may be my sisters, but even I have no idea where they are.
Watts started the
Long as
era
they're
of gooning in
hidden,
ZZZ.
No one can mess with their designs.
Yeah, Watts is essentially the Gold Roger of Zenless gooning.
You don't sound especially concerned that Kronos apparently found the three Weavers of Destiny and may be forcing their plans for the future.
Really? I ever give you the impression I had any hope this would end well?
How could he have found them? Wouldn't the fates see the threat coming?
They're always weaving. That means even they know only so much in advance. Kronos is time. Time.
Whoop. Didn't mean to cut you off there. Alright. Off we go. Let's get these plants.
Poppies.
Poppies? Yo, we're making opium? Hell yeah.
Into the earth you go.
Is this the Chrono Trigger remake? That's another thing I haven't really played. I know Chrono Trigger is like one of those classics that everybody should play, but illegal business with the gods. Yeah, we're going to ruin the Chinese Empire with this opium.
Thought I had
Just
more.
like Watts' people did all those years ago. Alright, well, I still can't really equip anything new. Sprint is 5% faster. Catching strays, what the hell? Well, you know. It wasn't you, it was just the people that you're from. The British.
The champions.
What do I have that's worth 4? +2 Death Defiance. Yeah, I gotta keep that one around.
Strength. The swift runner. The lovers.
Alright. Got those upgrades going. Okay. So if I want to keep the duo one, then yeah, I can't do any of those. Alright. I'm French dingus. I don't know, you don't sound very French. I like the Ben mod that gives him a glowing red coffin. Ooh, I never saw that one, that's cool. Or it sounds cool anyway.
The last of the nocturnal
Oh,
arms.
wee baguette. Yeah, except you would say that like, ho ho, wee baguette. You can't fool me. Not when you're eating, you know, beans on toast. No Frenchman would ever do that. Black coat. Alright. Wait, isn't Hades the person, or is Hades the place, or both? Hades is the god, and also the place, as I understand it. And usually, I think that's like an ancient mistranslation. Like, Hades is the name of the god, and then he rules over the underworld. That is also sometimes just referred to as Hades in general, even though the underworld in Greek myth was made up of separate places, like the Fields of Elysium and Asphodel and places like that.
I sense a great weight bearing down on you, young one.
So,
Not quite as bad as
kind of
Lord
it's all,
Atlas, but still.
it's all there. I was eating beans on cooked bread earlier. Mo, how could you do this? How could you do this to us? Mushy peas with my baguette. Terrible. Is Skellimaeus Skelly? Yes. After the events of the first game, he was promoted to like a, you know, a general basically, which is why he's got the medals and such.
What do you advise as my next move, Commander? To pursue our enemy in the underworld? Or come to the aid of Olympus?
Oh god, you've excited the British person. I may need to play this on my phone or something. I don't know that I would be able to play this on a phone. This feels like it would be really hard.
Well, not to be all greedy here, but I say go wherever you can get the stuff you need the most right now. We got some stuff down here they don't got up there and so on, right?
Call me a gooner, but not a Brit. Exactly.
I suppose.
I mean, the Switch is a large phone. Yeah, I just meant, like, control-wise. I feel like it would be really difficult on a phone.
My connection with the night.
What is this? Who? Oh, that's the Cyclops. Alright, well, I guess I'm heading up to the top. That one's not bad. Wait, what? Okay, whatever. I
By my birthright.
don't understand. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Just spam every button, but not too hard or else the phone will break. That's why you use this. Oh, hold on a second. Let me... Let me do something here that maybe will let you... What? Okay. I was gonna add you as a VIP so you could just post the link directly, but for some reason it's not working. But I assume it was one of those like backbone kind of deals. Odd, I thought I was. Maybe that's why I couldn't. Maybe that's why I couldn't add you, because you're already a VIP. But if that's the case, then why can't you post a link? Oh, hold on just a second. I will see if I can figure this out in just a few seconds. VIP. No, it says you're not a VIP. What? Why won't it let me add you then? Strange. Alright, well, I tried. I just DM'd you it. Alright, I will...
Heading up.
Let's check that real quick then.
Time to shine.
I really did. There. Okay, yeah. That's a better version of the backbone sort of thing that I've seen. Yo, Benry in chat had watch some interesting streams today. Morning was my online friends stream. I'm also watching Jordan Haro play some ZZZ, and now watching you do some Hades too. Cool. Hope you've had a good day so far.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
Welcome in, Roxas.
Formally to our world's surface, little star. Part of me knew you would discover your way here. If you feel lost, you need but look aloft.
Alright, we'll do the beam again.
Light with grace.
Because Kamehameha supremacy. Ooh, garlic? Yo, is that garlic? Bro, if I can finally get garlic, that'll be sick. Okay, so it looks like you can only get certain gods when you're on the surface. Like, Hera appears to be that.
Have you ever had a dream that you had you would you could you do you wi you want to you could do so you do you could you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Classic. Dude, that video is so old. That kid is probably like 25. It's crazy. I think Joel's having a stroke. No, that's the classic copy pasta before that was even like a thing, really. You know, from that interview. Hey, 25 isn't old. Yeah, nice try, Watts. You can call me old all you want, but you're coming up right behind me. Do I not have Hera on here? What? Place of interest. Well, I feel like I should save in case I run into Artemis. However, I've been saving forever. I haven't run into Artemis, so I might as well give one to Hera and see what happens.
Queen Hera, out of all the matters you could be attending to, you've chosen to aid me.
Only 23, leave me
You in
alone.
kind.
And, yes, I need to check what my wife and daughter need. Yeah, go for it. Look, 23 is the new 25, and 25 is the new 65. So, you know, I'm just telling you, Watts, pretty soon your knees are gonna crumble into dust like the rest of us.
Is there a wedding date that I should know about, or are you merely being generous with me? In any case, when I'm offered to, there's always a catch.
There you go. I will allow your swears. Yep, I'm stuck in 7 ads hell. Jesus.
You truly needn't have Your
That's
Majesty.
wild.
Ah, there you are again, my dear. Pity to have only met in circumstances such as these. Yet families all go through their ups and downs, yes? Let me help you.
I've been
help us all.
censored. Yeah, just like the British always are. What the fuck? Okay. Whenever you run out of magic, prime into the next. Your specials deal more damage. Hitch feels like it didn't help that much, to be honest. I'll just go for that one.
Renewed.
The city of
At least that way I might be able to get
once stood in solemn tribute to the
might be able to get some of my
underworld
magic back.
king and queen, now barely stands at all.
Yet it stands in my way.
Oh, there she is. Okay, she just got added. Cool.
Heading in.
Alright, so double health. Nothing. Oh. Nothing there. Aphrodite, Daedalus Hammer. Man, I don't really want to go to any of these gods. They don't have anything like I would want. Go for another Hera thing. Let's start with that. We'll go for Hera. It would have to be the number of Kingdom Hearts add. They knew. They were like, if we give them the Kingdom Hearts number, it'll sting even more. The hell was that?
Olympus, I accept this message.
Make one random boon heroic and give it level up. Damaging effects from Olympians are stronger for each boon giver you have. Go for this one, I guess. It's the only other boon I had, so... Oh, it only primes 12? That is pretty good now. It's actually worth having. It's pretty sick. 7 and 13 are just keeping me thinking of Kingdom Hearts. There's certainly numbers that come up a lot. Alright, let's see what happens if I replace Hermes. Another one for Hera. Alright, fuck it.
Tombstone.
Ow. Come here. Is there still...
You shouldn't have crossed me.
7 of light, 13 of dark. Yeah, I played the first Kingdom Hearts like, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 years ago at this point. It was pretty good, but I think I made a mistake in immediately going to start the second one, and then I burnt myself out super quick.
Vested in me.
It's a cool thing for the sprint. Gotta get that bronze. I need more bronze. Wow, this sprint is kind of amazing now. Honestly, didn't expect it to be, considering usually those ones are kind of shit. Alright. Let's go over here. Let's get this health. I'll just run through everybody like I don't give a fuck.
This won't take long.
Artemis.
God damn it. Every time I think, oh no, you know, this time I'll just spend it, new person, that's when Artemis shows up. I swear to God, she's specifically waiting for me to spend my, whatever you call it, nectar, just to fuck with me.
Sorry about all that.
Sister Artemis.
How about you say sorry for always making it impossible to give you a goddamn gift? I literally can't give her the gift that will let me get her trinket that will let her show up more often, because she always shows up when I've already used it.
Sister, your brother once had us all convinced he was trying to fight his way to Olympus. Now none of us can believe you're trying to do it for real.
Hermes wouldn't have asked me to go if it wasn't important. Besides, I could use the change of scenery.
Then by all means. What a time that you're on your way up to the mountain
She's
while
doing
I'm
it
on
on
my way
purpose.
down to the underworld.
Yeah.
At least we crossed paths.
I mean, there's no way she's not. After you hit with your attacks or specials, fire a seeking arrow. That's pretty good.
Together we shine. I was never here.
Well, maybe shine next time I have a fucking nectar to give you.
The barrier's weakening.
Alright, Daedalus Hammer. We'll do that. I feel like I haven't gotten one yet for the sickle.
More coming.
Fuck off. Alright. Your attacks are faster, that's good. Your attacks are stronger, that's also good. That's probably the worst one. Let's go for the faster attacks.
My blades grow sharper still.
It's not bad. Thought it would feel a little bit faster, but that's alright. And now I get it. Now I get the nectar. Fucking... Well, maybe she'll show up again. Bro, this game is trolling me. Like... It's wild.
Go, Freenos.
Freenos, eat him.
There.
Freenos crushes balls. She'll appear again in 3 centuries. Yeah, probably. With my luck. Crushes balls. What up, Pixel? Welcome in. Well... where is it? I thought there was another hammer. Maybe I was wrong. Alright, well, let's go for Demeter. How you doing today?
A champion of Kronos.
Wow, this guy is kind of tough. Not tougher than this. Fucking... Alright, whatever.
Your soul be damned.
Been meaning to get this game for a while. How are you liking it so far? It's... I mean, I don't know if you've played the first one, but if you like the first one, it's pretty much just more of the first. I like it a lot. It's quite good. Went to get a drink and came back to crush his balls. Listen, I don't make the rules. Sometimes you see a ghost and you gotta get your frog to crush his balls. You know, for God. Amen. Yeah, that's the old Catholic Church prayer that we used to do. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Frog, crush his balls, amen. Your casts also create a gust. Maybe this one.
Cold comfort.
Is that a little coffee? It's a pretty big coffee. This is like 24 ounces. But yeah, we just got a Dutch Bros in town and it's super good. I thought everybody was overhyping them, but honestly, it's like genuinely everything I have there, I'm like 10 out of 10. Super good. Well, that's how we know that you're British, because instead of saying like, God, I want a coffee so bad, you said, God, I fancy a coffee so bad. Such a fancy lady. You'll never beat the allegations.
They trying to escape.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know you were gonna just eat shit like that. You see that? I hit him and he just fell. It was like I kicked him in the back of the head. I'll leave you to die in peak. You're probably gonna do that anyway. That's not much of a threat.
Shamblers.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Ow.
Should put a
Get him!
barrier.
Ooh. Yo, there's way too many of you fuckers. Fucking... Let me through! Let me through!
It's him.
I'm on a rampage. Dex drank my birthday monster. Oof. That's fucked up. I mean, I know how much you've been looking forward to that.
Surface, didn't you, Sunshine?
That's like...
I thought your birthright meant you couldn't live up here.
That's pretty insane. I mean, that I... Like, for those of you in chat who don't know, Watts can have two monsters a year. Or no, it's one monster spread out over a year, right? You drink half a monster on your birthday. So Watts has been looking forward to this monster for so long. It was one of the first things that she told me about when we met as friends. She was like, the monster, it's like what I'm living for. I'm so excited for it. So like this would be like if you 2 a year. Okay, that's my mistake. Either way, she doesn't get them very often is the point. And this would be like if you grabbed somebody's puppy and shot it in front of them. This is like what's happening here. So crushing their balls, I mean, that's a fair punishment, I think. Sorry to say, but the Dex is going to get crushed. Or Dix is going to get crushed, even. Send the emergency monster supplies. I'll just send, like, in a box with a parachute. Attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Cast expand. We'll go with that one.
Apollo's light.
And a priest for Dex. Right. One of those Catholic priests who can recite the prayer of ball crushing.
Area clear.
What? What is that? Is that like that's a black heart? I've never seen that. Oh, okay, that was... No, because before the max life is still red. I don't know what that was. Sometimes I just like to smell the ones he has. The monster drink, I can't... Okay, I mean, to be fair, Watts, we were just talking about crushing balls, and you were like, sometimes I just like to smell them, you know? So, you could see the confusion. But it's good to know you meant the monster. Yo, what up, Ether? Exactly, I won't judge, but I mean, no judgment here. We've said it's a goon safe zone in here. You may goon as you wish, as long as you're honest about it, you know? But it is a wild thing to just be in the middle of chat and be like, Oh, man, I do sometimes love to sniff balls, though.
Back to nature.
Like, I don't know that I would be, you know, I don't know that I would be volunteering that so quickly. I get judged. You don't get judged because of your taste. You get judged because you are not honest about it. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. Do I have the... No, that was the last one. Okay, I can spend this then.
You know, it's gotten hard sneaking down into the underworld of late.
There's always one person in the world.
And so do you, I see.
There are more people in the world who like to sniff balls, I feel, than just one. Like, that seems like it's probably not that uncommon. Only goon for food. That's, yeah. I mean, food is always worth gooning for. Food is like... I mean, if I'm not eating it, I'm actively thinking about the next time I get to eat it. So, it does consume a lot of my life. Just about to game and relax while enjoying the stream. Cool. Hope it's a nice, relaxing stream for you. This channel's the #1 goon safe haven on Twitch. Yeah, Moonbase, more like Goonbase, am I right? Dodge, chance, and move speed that increase the more boons you have. It's pretty good, right? I'll go for that, I guess.
Time to send a message.
And we'll buy the power-up too. Born gain. Alright, make that even stronger.
It's reassuring to know Artemis has been keeping track of things around
Ooh,
here.
yes, I was looking for a safe goon space.
Unusually well supplied.
Well, buddy, you found it. That's really all I ask here. You can goon as much as you want to whatever you want as long as you're not hurting others and you're honest about it. The reason Mo gets judged is because they talk all the time about Lighter, and then when I'm like, oh, you know, you would love to fuck Lighter, they're always like, huh? What? And that is not being honest, because we all know what's in their soul. And that's why we have to be honest. See? There you go again. Those question marks. Watching Jordan Haru's cooking stream always makes me hungry. Yeah, that's why I can't watch cooking shows. I'm just constantly starving. And I don't want to put in the time or effort to make good food, so I just eat, like, 4 bags of party-sized chips. We goon with pride. Absolutely. Yeah. Pride Month may have just ended, but we always have pride here on this channel. Have you hurt yourself by gooning too much? That is a concern. That is something everybody make sure you stay hydrated and make sure you don't do it so much that you end up, you know, rubbing yourself raw. Yes, Lighter, I pulled him for wholesome reasons. As did everyone, it seems. It's Goon Month now. That's right, Pride Month is over. Lust Month begins.
Oh, I won't tell a soul.
Gooning the Lighter, that's a heavy responsibility. And it's one that people here seem totally fine to bear with honor.
The necropolis exhibits much of the decay within, yet provides comfort of a sort to all the many simple shades nearby, with nowhere left to go.
We'll find you a new home.
All right, we're gonna get this cotton. Or it's wool. We're gonna get this wool.
And not because of you. Or maybe it is, but it's like I got a mark on me. Not had this feeling in a while.
This is the weird Arnold Schwarzenegger Colossus dude.
Nothing personal, Cyclops. But the Testament of Night requires your defeat. You needn't concern yourself with the inner workings of it, so how about we just fight?
I bought a pegboard with accessories yesterday at IKEA, and we just ordered Taco Bell Canada. What is a pegboard? It's like a surfboard, but for pegging. His nips are eyes. They are indeed.
Testament of what? I didn't get a damn word you said at the beginning there, but you got me on board and just fight.
No, yes, huh? I'm really getting the whole range of mixed signals here. It's for holding stuff. Ah. You technically have to peg the board. It's a good way to get splinters. Woo! Don't eat me. No! Ah! Fucking get off me!
This ought to keep you busy. Can't hide forever.
Whoa! Eat the sheep. What? No, don't eat the sheep. Bro, I didn't know that was gonna fucking... No, stay away. Stupid sheep. That's bullshit that healed him. Fuck.
I don't think so.
Oh, I smell blood.
Those attacks have this stupid shockwave.
Here's something.
What? No! Fucking God. Woo! Barely made that.
Not returning yet.
Alright, we're just gonna... Yo, this flute's going hard. Oh my god.
Want some more?
You gotta be so careful.
No use hiding from me.
No, fuck.
Nobody messes with my sheep.
Alright, now I can catch up. It's for pegs in it. There's holes on both sides. Jokes write themselves. Pegs what I did to Finon. Who said that? See? Mo, that's your problem. You always seem like you're right on board, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, who said that? You said that. You said it. Goon properly, Mr. or Mrs. Pegs is what I did to Cypher. That means nothing to me. Mr. Mole likely wanted to peg Phaethon. It seems like everybody wants to peg Phaethon, to be honest. I'm so confused but thoroughly amused. Well, that's what I'm going for. Bewilderment. My last question before I return to my work. Have you ever played The Binding of Isaac? I have. I played the updated version that was like 3 after. I can never remember what they're actually like, you know, what their thing is, because it was like Afterbirth, Rebirth, something else. I played the like most updated, newest, recent version. I didn't do like everything in it because with Binding of Isaac that shit is crazy, and I didn't want to take the time to look it up and figure out how to do all that, especially because I did play the original and the Afterbirth one. I played like every version of that game for like 200 hours. They're pegging that flute. Isn't that how you normally play the flute? People who play the flute get pegged. I'll say that as somebody who was in band.
Mel, wake up.
Well, damn.
You have returned.
Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly.
21.3 hours on Rebirth. Newest content is Repentance. I don't know if I played Repentance. I definitely played Rebirth.
No? Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes.
Damn, I need to start practicing the flute.
And your mushroom bottle kind of slipped, so I put it back.
Listen, Kessin, I'll tell you right now, you don't have to learn to play the flute to get pegged. That's just something you can do separately. You can pursue that on your own. You don't need to learn a whole new skill for that. Not that there's anything wrong with learning a skill, you know. It's cool to learn to play an instrument. I can't play the instrument that I learned anymore. Well, I can play the bass, but I used to be able to play the trumpet, but now I'm not allowed to anymore.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
You can flute while being pegged. That is skill. If you can control your breath while you're doing that, I mean, more power to you.
Maybe I won't.
Oh wait.
Hey, watch it.
Okay, so I can't.
Welcome back.
Can't give you anything new.
Princess, officially I cannot condone your actions. Your visits to the surface violate the terms the fates set for
Morris, you're such a wiener.
And you invite whichever consequences they see fit.
Don't go to the surface. My sisters say not to. Yeah.
Yes, but unofficially, Lord Moros? If you'll permit yourself to speak of it this once.
Can't
Or
even
are we
breathe
limited
when
to
I
candid
poop, let alone
conversations
playing
only
the
when I'm on the
flute.
verge of death?
Watts, you may need to go to a doctor, because that's not normal. I think you may have some issues going on there.
Our conversations are most definitely more secure that way, but unofficially.
Peg
I am
fine on
amazed
while
by
he
your
plays the flute.
Perhaps living so close to the surface predisposed you.
That's the dream, you know? Just to be able to be yourself. American Pie made band kids cool. I don't think so. I was in band after those movies had their time, and band kids were not cool. Band kids were never cool, and they never will be cool. Because honestly, the kids who end up in band mostly are fucking nerds. Watts needs their monster to clear out those flute pipes. I think we know I've got issues. Yeah, but these are other issues. But D&D is cool. Voice acting's cool. Voice acting's cool, but D&D's not cool. And honestly, voice acting's not really that cool when you break it down. It's just one of those things that, like, seems cool, you know? I guess I'm a giant fucking nerd. Aren't we all? Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on what you mean by cool, because, like, anime is not cool, right? Like, anime is not a cool thing. When I was in middle school and started watching anime, nobody watched anime. Nobody liked it. Nobody cared about it. Nobody knew about it. And often the kids who liked it were, like, you know, made fun of a lot. But now it's mainstream. So is D&D. So is Marvel. So are a lot of nerd hobbies, you know? So, like, I don't view these things as cool because I don't think they really are, but now that they're mainstream, I don't know what the general public feels about stuff like Marvel or anime, you know? Like, I don't know if people are like, oh, anime is really cool now, or, you know, whatever, but I don't know. Of course you were a band kid. I was a band kid because you had to either join band or you had to join choir, and I did not want to join choir. Because as much as band was full of nerds, choir was full of, like, theater kids, which is way worse, you know? And, like, I didn't want to sing the terrible songs they made you sing in choir, you know? I just didn't want to do it. At least if you get really good at the trumpet, like, you can do cool stuff. You can play, like, fun, free-form Dixieland jazz and stuff. D&D stream. I have considered a D&D stream, but honestly, I feel like if you're not Matt Mercer, it's like, it's an uphill battle, you know? Like, I don't put in the effort to be a good DM to the point that it's, like, worth watching, I feel, for most people. Because for me, D&D is about entertainment. So, like, I'm okay not taking it super seriously, you know? Like, because I feel like that's what a lot of people like in their D&D, is they like really serious, dramatic stuff. But I always like to just toss shit in. Like, you know, there was a female character that my players had to talk to at one point. And so I just gave her, like, this kind of voice, and, you know, when they asked what her name was, I said it was, like, valet, you know, something like that. It's, you know, that's something that I feel like a lot of people watching would be like, oh, I don't like this. It's ruining the thing, you know? What year did Boku no release? The anime or the anime or the manga? Because the anime, I feel like, wasn't until I was in high school, at least. And I think it may have been a little bit out of high school, too. As a choir person, yeah, theater kids are a lot. Yeah, well, and I'm the weirdo in voice acting, because fucking everybody as a voice actor is a theater kid, so I'm like, theater kids, and they're like, I was a theater kid, and I'm like, yeah, but, like, you know, now you're like a normal person. Like, the thing that always pissed me off about the theater kids in high school was you could tell so badly they wanted to be, like, praised for their skills when they were, like, not that good at singing because they're in high school, you know? Like, literally theater kids would walk into the room totally unrelated to choir, unrelated to theater stuff, and they'd be like, hello, everybody, you know, and you're like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. It's not all about you. Fuck you. Shut up. Like, I hate people who are constantly, like, looking for approval and attention from everybody around them, because then it's making their personalities your problem, you know? And I say all of this having many theater kid friends, and I tell them, I'm like, look, you're fine, but, like, there are a lot of other people that I fucking hated who were like this. D&D with silly stories are fun. I prefer those over the serious ones. Yeah, I like it to have a balance, you know. I was a theater kid. I don't know what to tell you, Watts. I lucked out with my genes. Singing's my one free perk. I am not good at singing. I'm not good at it. Which is why the karaoke stream's gonna be... It's gonna be something. I was fortunate enough to not have theater classes. I only heard what other people say about it. Seems like a nightmare. Henry, this is literally how I am. I join calls like this. Look, Watts, I'm not talking about you. You know, you're fine. I love you. You're not the problem here. You know, maybe your near-death experiences on the daily balance it out, you know? But it's the people who don't have the self-awareness to understand that they're being irritating as shit. And I feel like you do have that self-awareness. I feel like you know specifically when you're being annoying so you can try to amp it up.
May the fates forgive my transgressions.
Likewise.
Yes, karaoke stream. Yes, that is the reward when we get 14 more followers. When we get to 900. We're doing a karaoke stream. Just stop throwing your fucking candy wrappers all over the floor.
Don't bother.
I do not have daily near-death experiences, maybe 2 a week. I mean, maybe on average, but there's definitely times where I'll be like, how's it going, Watts? And you're like, oh, you know, all of this horrible shit has happened. And I'm like, bro, I'm worried about you. You might not exist next week.
You're trying to get to Olympus. Come to the family's
Insert
rescue.
the it's me.
Put an
Hi, I'm
end
the
to
problem.
war
It's
up there,
me.
is that it?
Yeah. Classic Taylor. Singing about how she's the problem and then changing none of her actions. People in the gifted school for vocalists that I went to treated me badly because I wasn't seemingly this uptight, ambitious sort. I just wanted to sing for the joy of it and to bring people together. Damn, Ether, you lived like the actual, like, anime school experience where you were just like a normal person and the rest of them were like, how dare you want to enjoy things.
Oh, I just go up there to gather fresh reagents, really.
I'm just a
Moss,
fragile
bits of
being.
bronze. Comes in handy.
Well, and that's where the
Olympians
concern
are very
comes
good
from,
at taking care of
Watts.
themselves.
Sure they are. And they're too proud to ask for help.
You're like that.
Just don't go ruining it for Ares when you're up there picking moss. He's on a real hot streak lately.
You're like that guy in SpongeBob who was born with glass bones and paper
Sounds
skin.
like you and the God of War are still pretty close. Been very busy lately, hasn't he?
Sure has.
Ooh, if I give her one... the Bubble Boy? No, it's the dude they go to when they're trying to sell chocolate bars. And, he's, like, conning them, you know? And he's like... They're like, hi, would you like to buy some chocolate? And he's like, I would love to, but I can't actually reach my wallet. I've broken all the bones in my body because I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Alright, you know what? I'll just find it. Because if you've never seen that, I mean, you're missing out on a classic. That's crazy, Watts. Welcome in, Ginger. Alright, let's see. Glass bones, paper skin, SpongeBob. Alright. Here's the scene for you guys to watch at your leisure. SpongeBob stream, let's go. I would love to, but I would immediately get in trouble. Alright, I'll leave it up to you guys. So, Hecate and Eris over here, they are both one away from being able to take a bath with me. Who would you rather see me take a bath with? Because I can probably get one of them tonight. Actually, you know what? I'll make it a poll here. Who should I bathe with? I mean, we're gonna bathe with both of them at some point, but, you know, which one first? Hector. Let me see what they both look like again. Here. So that's Eris. And then, Hecate is there. You can't really see, but she's fucking shredded. She's got sick abs. Yeah, I was a very sensitive and soft-spoken little guy. Yeah, I used to be a huge people pleaser, so I get that. For me, I can't have Skittles, but that's a very bad allergic reaction problem. Oh. Are you, like, allergic to the dye that they use, or... Is this what I sound like? I mean, sometimes it feels like you're on the verge of death. A lot. Hawaiian bun abs. She does kind of have the King's Hawaiian buns going on. But you'd expect them to be on her buns, not on her stomach. But you know what? It's pretty hot either way. So, Eris mommy. Eris is like the crazy sister who read Lore Olympus and immediately said Hecate because of that design.
Your recent travels.
Oh,
to
here
the
we go. You
surface.
can see
How were
those.
you able to survive up there?
Those sick
you were away
abs.
For longer than I would have expected.
Like, honestly, it is wild to have that physique, to be honest. Like, that would be so much work. It's crazy. Like, I'm the most fit that I've probably ever been because of all the rock climbing, and I still feel like I'm nowhere near having, like, abs, you know? Alright, Hecate it is. The people have spoken. Those abs do sway me. They would sway, I feel, anybody. They're pretty good. It's just the heart, and that thing's kind of important and stops other stuff. Walk it off.
My surface breathing
Yeah, I'm
incantation
allergic to
made
the
a difference
rainbow.
after all,
Just don't have all the
Headmistress.
numbers
I
besides
still felt
reds,
the
which is my
oppressive
newest.
atmosphere up there,
Oh.
weighing down on me, but not crushing me quite like before.
Is it just specifically Skittles dye, or is it like just any food dye? Wonder what they taste like. Probably like Hawaiian buns.
Magic born of your resolve. I'm impressed.
I have a friend
though
allergic
not
to blue
entirely
dye.
Surprised. May your
Yeah,
craft
that's...
thus protect you ere Olympus is secure.
I really hope I don't become allergic to food dye of some kind, because I really love soda and candy, and it would fuck me up so hard.
Indeed.
Let's, give you a little gift.
I do have a bit of a taste for this stuff, I suppose. I once travelled much more often to places where 'tis easier to procure. Perhaps you sensed in me some wistfulness about that.
No, it's all three now. I
I've
know I'm
learned
allergic
from
to
you,
2
Headmistress.
yellows and 3 or 4
So,
blues,
This
including
is just a small
lakes.
token of my gratitude.
Damn. Found out last year I was intolerant to all artificial sweeteners. Suddenly came up one day. Suddenly sent me to the hospital. So like stevia and stuff like that? Or, all of it? Well, okay, so does like high fructose corn syrup count as an artificial sweetener? Like it has to be just sugar, like plain sugar? Oh, what? It was one away before. What? That... Ah. Has to be synthetically made. This corn syrup seems fine. Okay. Well, that's good at least. Alright. I don't feel like Artemis is gonna be in the next one either, so we'll give a gift to her too.
No one ever gets me anything like this. Except the last couple of times you got me the exact same thing. But oh, I feel so bad I don't have anything for you. It's only a gift to make you feel a little better, not worse. Don't mention it.
I don't have anything for you.
But
Well,
please don't leave the empty bottle on the
you
ground.
could go take a bath with me. Bro, it fucking lied to me. It said they were gonna be ready after one more. Ugh. What a fucking joke. Alright, well, okay, so I took a bath with Dora. It's 4 hearts. 4 hearts to a bath. But they need 5. They need more? Bro. Found out that Skittles gives me the worst reaction as a child when they found me basically on the verge of unconsciousness in the bathroom one Halloween. Yeesh. I am only allergic to penicillin. Which is kind of a bad one to be allergic to. But, you know, it's alright. I got hives when I had it. Nightshade. What does this do? Activate the pitch black stone in the training grounds, then attempt its chaos trials for Stardust. Alright.
Temperature looks good.
Only.
As ancient chaos
Yeah, I mean, only being
continued
allergic to
say,
one thing
"Awake
isn't
for
so
one
bad.
moment of night, I shall obey."
Saving my channel points to swap the game to
So
Genshin
might
one
it
day at a
be.
time. Yeah, well, the thing is, I have to have the game downloaded for the swap to count, and I don't have Genshin downloaded, so... Sorry.
Oskion Katoski.
Yes.
The funniest thing is, I can have M&Ms due to the chocolate overriding the allergy. That's a wild thing to have happen.
Stardust, I could form an immutable bond with a beast that has affinity for
Just
me.
loved morsel. Okay. Alright, that's that done. Now let's talk to this
You
asshole.
really went up there. They could have called for somebody with experience, but I guess I don't deserve it as much as I
Genshin
thought.
time. I don't know what to tell you. We don't negotiate with terrorists on this stream, especially British ones. We did enough of that back in the day when we separated from you people.
I'm needed there as part of my task. Though they must miss you on the surface.
Typical
So much
Brit
suffering.
coming in and trying to impose a matriarchy on all of us. Well, you know what? Americans don't like that. I won't pay your taxes, Watts. Yeah, then people wonder why I have a crippling chocolate ice cream addiction. It's not the worst addiction to have.
Justice doesn't matter anymore. The mortals had it coming. Maybe we all did.
Don't say
Rude.
that.
Hey, I'm an American. I'm
Odds
allowed
on
to be
assignment,
rude.
huh?
That's what the world thinks of us anyway. Yo! Garlic! Best possible plant to grow.
Salutations to the shades of the unseen.
I don't pay taxes. Yeah, that's 'cause you're a communist. Nothing here. Alright. Off we go! Tip their crates of monster into the river.
Sorcery has touched the pitch
Dude,
black
that would
stone.
kill... That would kill all the fish in there. That river would be ruined. Sad part about it is food dye is also used in clothes. Gotta laundry new stuff like 4 times before I use it. Wow, that fucking sucks. I didn't realize they were the same dyes. That's wild. What boons am I currently using? I'll do that one. That's a good one. That's maxed, it looks like.
I should be able to increase my grasp.
What am I using? This one. Extra health. That would be a good one. It's not bad. These are all pretty good, actually.
So
We'll do
that's
that.
it. The Arcana.
And then
I finally understand.
minor find into a major find.
I
do that.
understand.
All right. What, just contact makes it act up? A pool party with a new purple swimsuit gave me that tidbit. Damn.
I think I can raise my grasp.
That is...
Concentrate.
That is crazy. Alright, so if I equip... Activate no more than 2 cards that use the same amount of grasp. So I have 2 2s, 2 1s, a 4, a 3, 2 3s, a 5, and 2 0s.
I can't.
Alright. What is this? Everything moves slower. So the next thing I can get would have to be a 4 or a 5. I guess this will have to be the next one once I have the Psyche to upgrade it. But I can finally change off of this one. Boon of Hera is more likely. We'll go for this one, because that feels really good.
That well-worn storage case by now
Must go to sleep, have a fun stream.
many gods.
Nighty night, Watts.
A perpetual reminder
We
that
will
the
see
princes of the
you
dead
on
shall
Friday
never fight alone.
for some peak. We're going to be climbing up that hill, just like that Kate Bush song says. And good luck on crushing the balls of the person who wronged you. Not me. Do not crush my balls, please. That would be so bad for me. It would ruin my day.
You're always with me. Grave Thirst activated.
Alright.
The Oath.
Ooh, ooh. This doesn't have any of these special things.
Perhaps some other
Alright.
Don't blame you in the least.
And I'm not gonna use that. What the fuck?
Infinite possibilities.
Can now see into the pitch black stone revealing chaos trials. An alternate optional way to pursue your task. You will not find most of the usual resources. You earn stardust. Alright. Ew. I don't like those eyes opening on the right. I'll be gentle. It doesn't matter how slowly you make a vice shut, it's still gonna absolutely hurt when it closes all the way. And I would argue that doing it slowly is probably gonna be worse. If it's gentle enough that it doesn't actually crush, then fine. But if you still have to crush, then it doesn't matter how gentle it is. I'm not going to enjoy it.
The incense and the smoking stuff from that altar of ashes over there, it's energized the shades about this place. And me as well.
I'm pleased to hear it, Commander. Even a brief visit to the altar on a given night helps make me feel more prepared.
Gentle for Watts. Well, you know, maybe the glass bones and paper skin will help.
Keep doing what you're doing over there.
Alright, let's go down this time.
All right.
Yo, Hephaestus, what up?
Oh, I take back everything I said about your weapon first we met. In my defense, ain't often I see workmanship superior to mine. Though don't go telling anyone I said as much.
Your specials can cause a blast. If a foe is near you after you dash, whenever you take damage, shrug some of it off and restore 150. That's a pretty good way to get more mana.
Take care.
Yo, I got both. Oh, dude. That boon's already coming in handy. That is sick. What the fuck? Alright, what did I get? Specials cause a blast that deals 400 damage. Okay. Cool. Dude, already that's paying off. That was... This is an incredible... Oh, you only get to use it once? Alright. Well, that's fair. It would be really overpowered otherwise, I guess. BRB, gotta check if the laundry room's open. We finally got a couple new dryers yesterday. Oh, nice. Go ahead. See you back shortly, Ginger.
Face me. Denied.
Yeah, I could use that, I guess. Alright, let's go for Hestia. 'Cause I feel like she might have a special thing with Hephaestus. Since I don't have a Blessing of the Moon, it's like... kind of feels pointless to even use my magic.
So it was Artemis.
Is the Froggo your friend?
Was it?
Yeah.
Seems like an awful big coincidence. But then we're gods. These things, they happen all the time. I'll say I'm glad she found you when she did.
Yeah, the frog is Phrynos. He's my little buddy. He's the one who crushes the ghost's balls when it's time for them to move on. Your casts inflict torch. Ooh, that one's good. You look at him. He's a little guy. He's my little buddy. Yeah. Thank you for the stretch, Vulcan. So much ball crushing talk today. Look. 'Tis the season. I guess. We'll go for that, I guess. Ow. Cooldown time reduced. That's pretty good. And really 135 versus 120 isn't that much more, so definitely go for that. Anything else? All right. What do we got? What? Dude, I need to get a mouse pad or something. This mouse is getting fucked up. Speaking of, are we getting an Uma Musume stream one day? I really don't want to take on another
some seeds.
Another gacha game. Zenless is already hard enough. Yo, I'm addicted to that game. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I know what it is. I just don't, like, get it, you know? Alright, bro. This auto mod is ridiculous. It blocked Lurkin from saying, Uma has blown me away. Which is a totally normal phrase. It was like, it said he'd blow him. Nope, not allowed. And just stop ZZZ. It ate away at my life and wallet. That's fair. I mean, that's why I play it on stream, so there's only so much it can do. I'll make you play Honkai Star Rail. That is a similar deal to Genshin. I'm not doing that unless I get cast in it.
That isn't good. Not sure what we can do about it, Em.
As like
At least tell everybody on
an
Olympus
S rank.
I figured it was time. Got us a bit on edge, though we do hide it pretty well.
Uma's blown me away with how complex it is. I know it sounds crazy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that can be a stream reward of some kind. Is all like, I don't know. I just don't feel like there's anything that would make me really want to play these games. Like, I don't know. Maybe for 1,000 I'll do a... I was thinking for 1,000 I was just going to do another like 24-hour stream like I'm going to be doing in a couple weeks, but depending on how soon it is after that one, maybe that'll be what I do instead. Is I'll pick one new gacha game to start playing for at least a little bit, but we'll see. I'll stay free to play until the day Billy/Ben S rank will be revealed. Yeah, no, I do want an S rank Billy and an S rank Ben. Obviously, I'd choose Ben over Billy if possible, but either of those two would be pretty sick. Totally get not wanting to add another gacha. I'm too deep. Yeah, I just don't know how people have the time, man. Like, it feels like it's so ridiculously time consuming to do even one of them. Like, I can't imagine having like 3 or 4 to do. Taco Bell was good, but my Baja Blast was watery and it sucked. Damn. In Canada, do they have the Baja Blast available in supermarkets like they do here? We just don't sleep. Yeah, I can't live like that.
Pop at your own risk. Now you don't truly think I weave all those cocoons you see out there myself, do you? I weave faster than anyone,
yes.
though even I'm
okay.
not that quick.
Well, that's cool then. At least you can get some, I know for a fact Fountain Short Blast should be good. Short Blast is a terrible name for it. I will say that. Short Blast sounds like... Short Blast sounds like something a bully would call somebody in, like, a Disney Channel original movie. Like, it'd be the small kid in gym class and he'd be like, huh, you're up, Short Blast.
That does make sense. So instead you command a massive hidden army of
That's literally what Baja
means. Ready
means.
to do your bidding.
I mean, I get it, but it sounds terrible.
Most of them hang upside down rather than stand. Oh, come now. I'm not the only spider in the woods. The others keep to themselves. But they do listen sometimes, I suppose.
Fate fabric. It's not bad. We'll do this one, I guess.
Absolutely stunning.
Have I given you... Yeah, I've given you a gift. Alright, I have to save this one in case Artemis is around.
We've on.
My wife is 5 feet tall,
You can't
still
stop
taller
me
than
anymore.
me. Damn, that's wild. I have been taller than every person I have ever dated. Because I'm 6'4", so the majority of people are shorter than me, especially women.
Done.
6'1".
To level with you, girl, I don't know that you've got what it takes to thwart the Titan. But what choice do we have?
Well, then I'm sure you're familiar with the pain of literally having to bend in half to be able to kiss your significant other. I would always have my girlfriend like stand on the ottoman or the couch, and then we'd be like almost the same height. I was taller than my entire class back in 6th grade, and then just stayed that height forever. 4'11". I was always like the taller kid in class, but I also was not that much taller than everybody. Like, there were some kids who were taller than me, and I was like a normal height for the most part. But then, yeah, the summer of 5th to 6th grade, I just shot up. Maybe just a floating torso, head, and arms. Well, yeah, when I stream, I just disconnect the lower half. Saves me a lot of energy. My boyfriend's slightly shorter than me. He likes that about me. Yeah, that's the thing, is like I would be super happy to find a girl who was like, 5'10", 6 foot, like something similar to me. But all the short girls really want tall guys, and they want the tallest guys. So like it's always like, oh yeah, this is great. You should, we'll start dating. And I'm like, bro, you're giving me back problems. Like, cast inflict hitch. What boons do I have if they were to level up? I don't know that I won't really care about any of these becoming heroic. Could do something with the casts. Let's do that. Henry should wear heels in spite. Bro, I would break my fucking ankles. Like, if it's already a dangerous thing if I fall from how tall I am. If I were to fall with an extra 6 inches, I would die. Return to specifically tell you about my meal. Now I leave again for the night. Alrighty, Joel. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Good to see you. Glad your food was okay. Also always puts everything up too high. Look, I'll be entirely real with you. If there is a cabinet and I can see the top shelf, I'm putting shit on the top shelf. Why wouldn't I? If I'm living with somebody and they specifically are like, don't put stuff on the top shelf that I need, then fine, I'll put my stuff on the top shelf, but I'm still gonna do it. If you fall, we're going to have to run a mile to not get squished. Yeah, like that scene in Prometheus.
Beware the evil eye. Remember to be extra reckless since your gold is on the line.
Yeah, this shit again.
Let's get started. Race you.
Fuck.
to recharge.
Why don't you fuck off, Nemesis? I literally can't.
Got what they deserved. I won, so give it up.
Fuck you. It was my gold.
Well deserved.
I didn't even want to do that. What an asshole. I always wished to be taller. Instead I'm built like Senshi from Dungeon Food. Hey, but, you know, it just goes to show, height isn't everything.
Go telling Hecate soon as you could, but you didn't.
I would date Senshi over Laios any day. Because you know what? They're both chefs, but Senshi is the one that I feel... He's the one that I feel would make a better boyfriend. For sure. Senshi 100% would snuggle. Oh yeah, definitely. I like Marcille as well, but she is way too anxious. Laios is too high maintenance. Laios is too stupid, is the main thing.
It's fortunate for you, Headmistress doesn't ask me to make reports. You're probably drawing some of our enemy's attention off of me, at least.
Very least I could do. Wasn't going to back down no matter what you did, but this way, can stay focused on the task at hand.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Don't mess this up.
No!
Let me out.
You bitch! That was... I was gonna go in there. That was the boon from my sister. God damn it. It's just a silly little guy who wants to adventure. Yeah, but he's also like an idiot, is the problem. Like, the fact that they were all so surprised when people showed up to be like, hey, what's with all this shit you're leaving behind? What's with all the dead people? And they were like, oh yeah, I guess people might find that a little odd. It's like, nobody thought about that?
This was stolen from us.
Hell yeah. You don't live long with idiots. I disagree. There are a lot of idiots who have lived a very long time, such as most of our current, most of our current political system here in the US. It's made up almost exclusively of old-ass idiots.
Kronos has captured the three fates. Preposterous.
Just a simp man living his dream.
God or Titan. All it means is that what comes to pass shall not be their decision anymore. We ought to see it as an opportunity.
It's just a monster simp. Laios is definitely a monster fucker in the end of the day. Like, Senshi I feel like is like, oh, they're a good source of food. But Laios I feel like if he found a human enough monster, he'd be like, what do you think it feels like inside? He'd be like, you're gonna die. Never use that. A random foe struck by lightning. It's not bad. Or after 4 seconds. Let's do that one. God. Don't want either of these. It's giving me terrible boons. Or not boons, but options, I guess.
Ash of the Dead.
Yay, 5. Yippee. he go both ways. Is it edible? Is it smashable? Is it edible? Or is it edible?
Can't hide from me.
Ah, you
got away.
Well, she is not the princess of the sea.
He got me. The fish got me. Launch back towards you after you dash. Your specials grow in size. Projectiles from your specials orbit 20% faster. They're all pretty good.
Refined.
I forgot I had my my specials going. I should use those more.
Well, well. I trust the Dark of Erebus was not too much to handle with the ever-burning flames of ignium to light your path.
No, Headmistress.
Sure, whatever.
Although I've much to learn in how to wield these flames.
Then you have come to the right place. Show me how you make the shadows dance. The all-consuming flame.
Yeah.
Selene smite you. To me, my sisters. All around you.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out faces. Ow. Which one are you? This one.
Good.
No, no, no! God! Turn me into a rat! Aw, you bitch. Freenos. Freenos, why wouldn't you block that for me?
I have more hexes up my sleeve.
Do it.
Ah.
Retaliate.
I am retaliating. Turn into Jane Doe. That'd be a crazy thing to turn into. She turns you into Jane Doe and then you just fucking stunt on her.
Return to shadow now.
She's like, oh, what have I done? No, I made her too powerful. And why is she so jiggly all of a sudden?
Conspicuous. Refreshing.
Conspicuous. Alright, so there's no reason to keep using that, other than just to, like, you know, just to have it, I guess. Boon of Zeus, Boon of Hera. I don't want another one from the gods. Deal extra damage, take extra damage. Become doomed. You're impervious but have just 10 seconds to vanquish your remaining foes. That's not a bad one. Whenever you exit a location... let's just do that one.
Are we quite done?
Bro, I'm not even talking to you. Shut up.
You cannot help the gods above you now.
My legions are vast, and death means little to them anymore.
Checking Jordan's stream, and it looks like Jordan met
Shall
Bellabog.
be of much consequence either.
Oh, is he like just now going through the game? Is his stream just like Jordan Harrow or something like that? Let me see. Ooh. Jordan Paul Harrow. Let's see. Jordan Harrow VA. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that's a good person for me to raid after this then.
Your surface
Cool.
legions fight and die for you.
Assuming
yet
he's
you
still
hide
on
behind them
anyway.
here. If you're so certain of your victory, you'd be leading them.
Leadership, my girl, is not about having to do everything oneself. It is about ensuring others share your same ideals and methodology. Wherever you may go, you shall encounter many who embrace my point of view, I think.
No shortage of fools.
Ensure Chaos Gate spawns ahead, and it costs 0 to enter.
Valuable enough.
Alright, that's cool. We'll do that. Ratio meeting the Ben Bigger man. That's right. A force unlike any other. The two of us take over the world.
Won't hurt at all.
Yo! Off we go. Yo, Chaos. What up?
Restored the standing stone.
Wagwan.
And now can see the possibilities within. Should you assist me in exploring my ability to determine outcomes like the fates themselves, I shall make it worth your while.
Slain foes toss an Inferno Bomb at you. Okay. Take extra damage, but you move and sprint faster. Prime until the next encounter. That's gonna be a rough one for 5 encounters. But we'll do it. No fish? No chaos fish? Alright.
Stay where you are. Water spouts
There we
activated.
go. Dude, this weapon sucks the way that they changed it. You literally have to use your special attack with it, or it just like doesn't work as a weapon.
Seeds.
Ooh, we've got a lot of options. But we gotta go see Narcissus,
Yeah, looking good, man. You are looking good.
aka Andy Samberg.
Don't even pay.
You're very focused, centered on the self, become inured somehow to the incessant singing that always echoes through these halls.
Speak not to me of echoes this or echoes that, okay? Echo meant nothing to me and somehow got the wrong idea anyway. And don't you get any ideas either.
Echo meant nothing to you? What? I was talking about Skiller's song and how you've blocked it out. Come to think, I can't quite hear it now either.
How about I learn to block you out with this?
Okay. Extra health. Ooh. Yo. This song is pretty
Some fake
sick.
fabric.
Like a Spanish guitar thing. Mahara just thanked you for the shout out.
You're in my way.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Oh my god, just hit the... Whoa. Ow. Bastard.
Not now.
Imagine if you could just mute someone IRL. So there's a show that you would probably like. It's called Black Mirror. And they explore those sorts of things all the time.
Took me for simple prey. Hear me, on my authority.
Good show. It is a good show.
Thanks a lot.
Yo, Killer Bunny, thank you for following.
Thanks a lot.
What? Raid War, so will you raid Jordan or will Jordan raid you? It's a good question. Jordan Haro, the man himself, thank you for following. Appreciate it. And the Volbear, thank you for following as well. I guess it just depends on who finishes the stream quicker.
Thanks a lot.
Yo, Nots Me Dev, thank you for following as well. Appreciate it. What is that GIF? What do you mean? It's just a normal run-of-the-mill GIF. About to hit that karaoke stream. Go quick, smart. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. It's only 10 away.
Should work.
Damn. All right. Well, we'll take that. I'm just gonna sprint through all you people. Hell yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yo, Gatos d'Eterno, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I mean, if I wasn't gonna raid him before, I have to now. We're definitely going to. Unless he raids me first. But either way, I'm gonna get him. God is my witness, I'm gonna get him. Wow, suddenly I am drowning in nectar.
More serpents.
It's the final countdown. Follow. I mean, all of these people are following from Jordan's stream, I think, so I don't know that any of them are in here to hear you say that, but we're gonna get there. If not this stream, it'll be soon for sure. Oh god. Sounds very ominous. Look, I'm gonna get him, but like in a friendship way, you know? We're gonna be best friends and I'm gonna get him so fucking hard. That is not how that was meant to sound.
There.
What hides in waters soon is to be found.
Come on. Don't fuck with me, game.
On the hook.
There we go.
I caught a gutter pop.
A gutter pop. What the fuck? What is that? Where my fish? Oh, look at him. Look at the little guy. Dude, my fish collection's getting mad sick. just a second. I wanted to put something in there. Silly little guys. Yeah, they're just silly little guys. I know in the first one you could get a fish tank that would allow you to like see all your fish. So I hope there's one like that in this. Whoa. Dude, honestly, I didn't even mean to set this build up this way, but it's pretty strong now. Like, being able to just kind of run through enemies is wild. Bam. Like tissue paper. It sounded like she was kind of grossed out by it. Like she was like, cooked fish.
That chaos curse of mine is finally gone.
Oh, thank God. Extra money. That seems good. Slower projectiles. Do I go for Charon or... No, I gotta get something... Maybe she prefers it raw. Yeah, just like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. She prefers it raw and wriggling. How much? I got 3 of them. I can throw one your way. The fish, right?
Of night who watches over me. May your brilliance always shine
Who
across
can
the
say?
world.
Look, the Greeks were freaky. You know? Zeus literally turned into a pile of coins to fuck a lady once.
The customary gifting of the gods. I am becoming fond of this cycle. Some traditions of Olympus may be worth adopting after all.
He also turned into a swan once to do it, which is a much weirder thing. Because, like, if you get the sense that a pile of coins wants to fuck you, then maybe you're like, this must be Zeus or somebody. Like, this is kind of special. But, like, if a swan is just going at you with its weird corkscrew ween, what woman is like, well, you know, alright, we'll see. Let's see where this goes, you know.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I found you, though my light is but a flicker at these depths. You trace the secret path between Poseidon's and your father's realms. What lurks here has no love for either one.
I like the way that coin is looking at me. Me when I get paid. Me when the 30 cents that I make from Twitch comes in. Yo, look at them coins. I'll just do the beam again, I guess.
You may direct the lunar ray.
Alright, let's do it. We got this.
There's a lot to like about this part of Oceanus, don't you think? The acoustics are the perfect blend of land and sea, and that Poseidon has no control over any of it.
You're taking advantage of this place being past the border of the realm beneath the earth. I don't think Lord Poseidon would appreciate that.
If it were
should you ever
Hugo's
return
coin,
to his
hear me
waters.
out. I mean, listen. I'm never gonna be like, yo, a coin? Phew, so sexy, but, you know, that's just me.
Oh, if we ever go back to his waters, we'll be so big that he wouldn't dare mess with us. Or any of the gods. Wherever we go, we're gonna be the main attraction. Showtime, gals!
find it funny that she always gets pissed at Roxy, like I'm not the one beating the shit out of her. Like, bro, she's on a drum set. Where do you expect her to run? Ha 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 ha, you fool. Alright, and now I have no more magic, so this is gonna be slightly more difficult. Oh, gotta go. Woo. Oh, nice. Kamehameha! Fucking aim at the other one. Come on. Come on. Hell yeah. I'll turn into his coin and let him twirl me around his fingers. But who said that, Watts? Watts isn't even here anymore. You know, sometimes I feel like you're just not committed to the ethos of this channel, which, for some reason, despite what I thought would be kind of the way this channel goes, it appears to be goon at you at your leisure and be honest about it. You know? Superman was fire. Yeah, I'm really excited to see it. I think it'll be, well, I mean, as you said, it was good, so I can't wait to see it. 'Cause I used to think Superman was kind of lame, but as I've gotten older, I'm kind of like, yeah, no, actually, I can appreciate Superman. 'Cause, like, it's that thing where it's like, oh, he has every power in the world, you know, so how is he ever gonna get beaten? But, like, that's not really what a Superman story is about, you know? Superman's kind of supposed to be, like, ironically, the most, like, human stories. Because as a superhero, he's kind of solved, you know? Which is interesting. But it's something I've grown to appreciate about him. And the stories about him getting beaten. Interesting. This is the only way I can go? Ah, that sucks. I never signed a contract. It's true. I guess maybe that should be it should be something I require everybody to do when they join the channel.
Focus, Mel.
What do you mean focus? You're just getting extra stuff this way. Only two? No, no smaller ones? Oh, bummer. I've got to go get these. Alright, here we go. I don't remember this music in this area being like this. Feels very like Halloween Town. Ooh.
Point secured.
There's a reason though. He's definitely not an all-powerful god in this, but doesn't keep power over time, and this is early Superman. Yeah, I mean, like any comic book character, he started out as just being like a strong guy who could jump really high and stuff like that. And then over time it became like, you know, writers who wanted to do something interesting with him were like, what if he could also breathe fire, you know? So there's definitely an element of that in a lot of Superman comics as you go on, but they've given him a lot more weaknesses in the modern era too. Like it used to be like just kryptonite, which somehow literally everybody in the fucking world had. Oh, I can't see the bobber. Okay, there we go.
Caught out. I caught a sobby.
What the fuck?
Mere mortals never could achieve such
What the fuck is that fish? You catch him and he's like, oh! The hell? It's no fun having a character without flaws and weaknesses. Yeah, it's like now he's weak to magic as well. Like magic can hurt him, and sufficiently strong people. Like that's kind of what his whole thing with like Darkseid and, you know, Apocalypse and all those guys are, is like they're just really powerful, but magic can hurt him. So he's not the like literal god he once was. Sobby. Yeah, I did think that was weird, that pronunciation. Sobby. Thought it was gonna be like Sobi. It's not the Superman that can beat Goku. Well, you know, the thing about Death Battle, because everybody likes Death Battle, everybody talks about it. I mean, Death Battle is genuinely just some nerds making up reasons for somebody to win. So, like, you know, they may have good math or, like, stuff that makes sense, but, you know, you can really make an argument for any character to beat any other character if you really want to. Like, you know, Ichigo Kurosaki, right? He's... Fuck. This guy's kind of tough. He's obviously weaker than Superman, right? Like, he's just a Soul Reaper who, you know, he's got abilities, but he's nowhere near Superman's level, right? But here's the thing. You could argue that he would beat Superman just because Superman can't see Soul Reapers. Because you have to be able to see, like, spiritual pressure, right? So, like, you know, Ichigo Kurosaki, weaker than Superman by 1 billion times. However, he could beat Superman if you wanted to argue that. And that's kind of where I stand with, like, Death Battle stuff, is like, I get it. They do the work, they put in the effort to make it seem fair, but also it is just them being like, I think Superman would win, so here's how I justify this. You know? Your casts damage any foes as they join the encounter wherever they appear. That's pretty good. Whenever Hitch-afflicted foes are slain, damage all other Hitch-afflicted foes. That's also pretty good, though. Damn, you know, Hera's actually got some pretty good stuff. I wasn't really expecting her to, but she said, yo, Echo! Funny thing is that every time he discovers a member of his race, he became a punching bag despite being on Earth for a lifetime and the enemy only for a few hours. I was considered Superman super only among simple humans. Yeah, that's pretty much the thing of Superman is like on Earth he's amazing. On his home planet he was just like a dude. Not that he would have known because he was a baby.
See you in the crossroads.
Hey, it's Malinois. It's Malinois.
Yo, she actually talked for once.
It's Echo. 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 You're an Oread, aren't you? Though you're not speaking in the customary way of mountain nymphs. Some sort of curse.
They did the death battle twice, even after he got the super form. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You just have to make up what you think makes sense, really. And by the way, Batman's the real MVP. Batman has the most plot armor, so he wins a lot of shit. Manifest a copy of your most recently claimed reward, Boon of Hera. I'll do that one, because actually I couldn't decide between the ones. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Olympus, I accept this message. Accept this
Batman has those sexy coins. Batman has the best power in the world. Money. Exactly. Deal more damage and inflict hit. We'll do that one, because that was the other one I wanted. Fish? Not a fish, but a seed. That works. Oh, this way is way better. Injustice was wild. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Injustice after, like, the, whatever you call it. They didn't like the comics. I think a lot of people liked the games, but I started reading the comics because I was interested to see what it was like, and I actually thought they were pretty good. I mean, there's definitely some parts of it that are a little weird, but
acceptable.
The main thing seems like people just don't like seeing alternate versions of characters where they feel their favorite is acting out of character. Like, a lot of people were like, Superman would never do that. He would never go evil like that. And it's like, yeah, because that's the point. It's not Superman could never do that. It's what if he did? Here's what it would be like, you know? It's like, what? Why even read comics if you're just going to ask for the same stories over and over and over again for 60 years? Whenever you use your Hex has 40 power. Hex also charges up automatically. I need that. We'll do that.
That's one down.
Hell yeah. Where am I going? Oh, there it is.
Can't take this yet.
Ow. Bastard. Dude, I'm so bummed that they changed the way this weapon works. People love the Batman Who Laughs, though. Yeah, that's true, I suppose. Gonna stream Genshin now. Alrighty, good luck, have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. What did they change about it? I'll show you in a second. I guess I'll go with this one. Alright, so You know how it's this like 1, 2, 3 big hit kind of thing when you hold it? It didn't used to be that at all. It used to be you would hold it and she would just keep firing. Peace, stream wasn't working. Alrighty, well, good luck with that, I guess. So yeah, you would hold down X, and instead of being like, huh, 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 it would be like, huh, 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 and it would just keep getting faster, which I liked way more than this version. But I imagine they changed it because it was too powerful. So, it's a bummer, but understandable, I guess. The main thing is it's just made this weapon really hard to use without using your mana. Come get me!
It's cleared up.
Alright. Alright, what can I get? So I get 3. That could get me to here. It's all pretty much the same stuff until I get like way down the line. Your hex continually aims and fires on its own from wherever you use it. That's pretty fucking good. Let's see, that would have been... I've used 2, so that would have been 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I still wouldn't be able to get it unless I got more. Alright, I'll just keep going down the path here. I'll do that also for protection though, even though that's kind of out of the way. Alright, there's something else in here I need to get, right? Ah, there's the golden bow.
Flourish and reveal my path.
Oh, I guess I got them all. Well, I can at least leave the area.
I'm a fraud.
No, I got hit with the depression beam. God, I've got so much gold. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I'll do that one because I'm low on health. Go for Hera, or we'll go for Chiron because I need some health, and he might have a boon of Hera anyway. He does not, but whatever.
Greetings, my dear.
Turns out he did. He made a fool of me. Your Omega moves create a fissure. That would be pretty good. Make a random boon become heroic. Your damaging effects from Olympians are stronger for each boon giver you have. Plus 4%, and I've got... where do I have boons from? Got Hestia, Hera, Hephaestus, collecting all the H's. And I think that's it. Maybe, oh, I've got one from Zeus as well.
Wait.
No! No, I was gonna raid you! Ah, bro. You can't do this to me. You can't do me like this. Damn it. Alright, well, you got me this time. I was telling my chat I was gonna get you. But I'll have to do it next time. Thank you for the shout out. Yeah, well, thank you for the raid. Very much appreciated. And yeah, welcome in everybody. I was gonna raid you because they said you just got to the Belobog section of Zenless, so I thought it'd be a good time. Fucking ads. Alright, well that is bad timing. Well, sorry that you guys got ads. Nice to finally meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too. A lot of my people in here have talked a lot about how you guys are always streaming Genshin and stuff like that, and so I've been meaning to reach out and, you know, say hi. Currently going through the first Hades. Oh dude, Hades is the best. How does Hades 2 compare? Hades 2 is, I mean, if you like Hades, it's more of the same. I've been really enjoying it. A lot of the stuff that's kind of changed about it is, I think, an improvement, or at the very least not like a negative. Yeah, I've been liking it a lot. Yo, Mika Nix, thank you for following. Appreciate it. But yeah, if I actually wanted to reach out and say if you ever wanted to collab on something for a stream or whatever, I would totally be down. I'm always happy to collab with people. You know, if you want me to show up and provide commentary while you're doing the Belobog stuff, we could arrange something like that, perhaps. Trade deal incoming. Do you have a favorite boon? Oh, that's a tough one. I would say overall, I think Poseidon's boons are my favorite. If I had to pick a specific favorite, the one where you sprint and it like knocks enemies away, I have built that in a way in the first game to do like the crazy shit where like you just run and it kills everything. I love doing that. That does also typically leave you super underpowered against the bosses though. This is foul, bro. I'm still in ad jail. Yeah, that was unfortunate timing. Gee, you're Ben? I am. Yes, I'm very lucky to be Ben. He's an amazing character, and I love him to death. Poseidon's my guy. Hell yeah. Poseidon is the man. And it's also kind of weird because like when I used to be really into Greek mythology as a kid, you know, we all had that phase, I'm sure. Poseidon was the one that I thought was like the coolest at the time. So like, you know, yeah, it's funny that it all kind of came back around. He's such an awesome bear. I love, and Ben's adorable. Yeah, I love characters who are like big, you know, scary looking, brawny kind of dudes who just have a heart of cotton candy. Like, Colonel Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist. I wanted to say My Hero Academia, but he's like a prime example of like this character that I love. So I'm super glad to be able to like play a character who has that archetype that I've always enjoyed, you know. So yeah, I'm very lucky. Yes, the staple Greek mythology phase. I still have all my books. Yeah, we had that big one that everybody had, that like big blue one. So cool. Hey, I do need to bounce, but it was great to finally meet you and look forward to more interactions. Yeah, totally. You know, drop by anytime or DM me on Twitter or on Discord or wherever. I'm always down to chat with, well, really anybody, but especially a fellow VA. Thank you so much for the raid. Need a point reward for saying something silly in Ben's voice. I wish that I could. MiHoYo does not like us to use the voices to say anything other than lines from the game. So, best I could do is, like, I'll say a line from the game, you know? Zyka T and Starlit Fox, thank you both for following. Appreciate it. Hold on a second. I lost something. Ben's too busy being nervous that everyone won't put in their expense reports. Yeah, he's a sweet guy. He's a bundle of nerves. He's a nervous wreck. Honkai Star Rail's newest planet is very Greek/Roman mythology based, if you're interested in that. That does make me more interested than I was prior, certainly. We actually just talked about it a lot, because they all want me to start playing Genshin or Star Rail, and I was like, I cannot handle more than one gacha at a time. It's so much just doing Zenless. But if I were to get cast in one of those games as like an S rank, well, you know, then maybe I'd have to do it. The big thing is I'm just like looking through, I'm like, bro, there's like fucking 7 years of content now. Like, I can't get through Genshin. And just playing through to find my NPC's performance is not enough of an incentive for me. What kind of games are you into? I'm kind of into everything. Roguelikes tend to be the games I gravitate towards the most. I really love a good roguelike, hence the Hades. I like racing games, both kind of kart racers and like the normal simulator types. Fighting games, I like fighters, you know. I really play pretty much anything. The only thing I'm not as crazy about is like RPGs have to be pretty specific for me. Like, I love Yakuza. I love the old and the new style of Yakuza. I cannot stand a lot of RPGs that are just so slow that it feels like you're not even playing a game. Like, I tried Remake for Final Fantasy VII. I tried Final Fantasy VII Remake. And, like, I played it for probably 30 or 40 hours, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore. I feel like every 5 seconds I have to stop and watch a cutscene. I'm like, I was like, I have watched 25 hours of this story, and I've played maybe 10 of those hours myself. Like, it's... I like to have enough going on that I'm not, like, constantly just like, okay, when do we get to the, like, good part, you know? Genshin at this point will take out about almost a Baldur's Gate 3 amount of time. At that point, you might as well just start up Divinity. I've been playing through Baldur's Gate, and, I love Divinity, because I really like all the, you know, all the combat stuff in those games, the, like, tactical style RPGs I really like. So sorry, gotta run back to my work, but super awesome meeting the voice behind Ben. Yeah, thank you for dropping by, Shklormp, and for the follow. Very much appreciated. Have a good day at work. But yeah, stuff like XCOM I really enjoy for that reason. Like, it's tactical, you know? I like that kind of stuff. We're gonna go for this one. It may be a mistake. Cast Inflict Hitch. That one, I guess.
You're not particularly close with your brothers or sisters, are you? When you chance to visit us, Nemesis all but ignores you. I know, it's just...
It would be really funny if like, you play through this game for 10s, 20-something hours, you play through the game for like 100 hours, and then you finally get to the end, and you talk to Chiron, and he's just like, "Oh, what's up, dude? Yeah, no, I had something in my throat. Sorry, I didn't mean to creep you out or anything." All right, so I know you all just came in here for the raid, but I was about to be done as well, because I typically stream 3 hours, and that's why it was crazy that Jordan got me first, the bastard. So we are gonna call it here. We are going to raid out to somebody. But thank you all so much for being here. Very much appreciate it. And all of you who came in from Jordan, thank you so much for sticking around. Sorry it was so brief, but I do have stuff I gotta do tonight. So I do have to go. But thank you all so much. And for those of you who are new in here, in a little under 2 weeks, on the 21st, I'm doing my 1-year stream anniversary. I'm going to be staying up for 24 hours straight. Every $5, every gift sub, whatever, you guys get to choose between a shot of hot sauce or a melatonin gummy. And for every 5 gift subs or $25, I will be drinking a shot of pineapple wine. So we're gonna have a lot of fun guests, other people from Zenless Cast, like potentially Risa May, and potentially Kelsey. What the fuck is her name? God, I feel so bad. I'm forgetting her name. The lady who plays Jane Doe, Kelsey something. I feel shitty. I can't remember. Hold on, what's her name? Kelsey Jaffer. That's her name. Kelsey Jaffer will also probably be stopping by. So, if you want to see the chaos, if you want to be part of that, just show up here anytime between 7 p.m. on the 21st to 7 p.m. on the 22nd. I will be around. Happy to keep on paddling downstream. You seem like a cool dude. Thank you, Dandelion. It only took 29 years, but I'm finally cool. But yeah, thank you all so much. Very much appreciate it. And let's see. We'll raid my good buddy here, who's playing Uma Musume. So if you guys are gacha fans, well, this will be a good one for you. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I will be back Friday to play Peak with Watts and Kiwi and maybe Jonathan. I don't know if he's officially on or not. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. We will be back Friday, and I will see you all then. Thank you, and bye-bye.